Hey guys, my name is Joash and welcome to the world of vlogging. Now in this course, I'll be teaching you the basics of how to vlog. I'll be showing you some tips and tricks and the essential basics that you'll need to become a vlogger. So in this course, we'll be exploring various techniques and various important steps that you will need to start vlogging. Now, depending on whatever style you want to vlog, these are still essential basics that you'll need to know. Whether you want to become a YouTube vlogger or vlogging for business, whatever you may need, we're gonna cover the basics on this course. So vlogging has become very important and it reflects on you and your audience. So whether you're using it for business purposes and you want to show the behind the scenes of how your business works, or if you're a travel vlogger and you want to show new experiences, new places, and you're a YouTuber, vlogging has a place. So yeah, depending on what you're covering in your vlogging, some people want to do a vlogging of their day-to-day. I think that can be quite difficult. You'd have to be quite dedicated to your daily vlog. But I think it's good to start off with your first vlog to cover the basics and have a real understanding of what it is that you can provide on a frequent basis and what is it that is comfortable for you to make. So the first step what we're going to cover is the tools and equipment that you're going to be needing for your vlog. Now, one of the most important things that I always feel like I have to say is don't get caught up in the hype. And what do I mean by don't get caught up by the hype? I mean, don't constantly be on the chase for the latest equipment. Some people have the misconception of having the newest camera or the newest equipment will get you the best results for your vlogs, but it's not necessarily true. What you need is to have creative ideas and a story to tell. So one of the pieces of equipment that you could start with is actually just your phone. You know, most phones nowadays have 4K capability or they shoot decent quality. So you can start with your phone and you always carry your phone around. So it's good to always consider that just to get the shots that you need. And also another important thing is use the equipment that is relevant to what you're shooting. So another piece of equipment that I would suggest is a GoPro. Now, that's mainly for if you're doing adventure or travel vlogs as I do. And you might be in different elements, like you might be underwater or doing some extreme sports. And the GoPro camera is equipped for that. It's small, easy to carry, and it shoots good quality footage. My camera of choice is a GH4 Panasonic. I like the clean shots that I get with the 4K capabilities. But also, it's important to be creative, as I'm always saying, and not be afraid to alternate. So for example, I've done some shots where we were filming with the GH4, and at the same time I was doing some selfies with the phone, and I was alternating the footage, and it just helps carry along the transitions. It's just about being creative, resourceful, and using what you have around you. And also, as you go along and as you improve, your equipment will improve and you'll be able to slowly invest in more equipment. So don't rush over getting the latest equipment. So back on my list, I'm suggesting a tripod or a mini tripod, the small ones that you can carry around portable, especially if you're travel vlogging. It's good because you can set it up and you can talk to the camera, especially if you're on your own and you don't have someone else who's holding the camera. And a gimbal. My favorite one is the DJI Ronin S. It's portable, stable, and I can get the shots that I need. Another key piece of equipment is a mic. Of course, vlogging is a lot about talking to the camera and talking to your audience, so having clear sound is important. Hi, my name is Joash from the Vision Company and we're at Gothia 2019 out in Gothenburg. Now, you can't rely on the camera mic because the quality never matches up to the footage, and it's always slightly muddy, slightly grainy, and it will bring down the quality of the product. So one of my weapons of choices is, well, don't know if you can see it, it's the zoom mic. However, you can invest in mountable mics to the camera, which can be helpful so that you only need to carry the camera. And also I suggest a drone. You can either start with the small drone or go for the DJI. So again, it's about what you need for what you are shooting. Another tool I suggest is a selfie stick. Now I know, yes, it's always a tourist thing, but it's actually really good, especially if you're vlogging and using your phone. But make sure that you use the camera that makes sense to the situation and makes sense to your vlog. And also, don't be afraid. As you go along, you will improve. The most important thing is learn the equipment that you have, learn how to shoot with it, learn how to create the best that you can with what you have. Even with the camera, you can always improve on the lenses. So it's a journey that never really stops. So the next important thing on the basics is storytelling. Vlogging is not just about following someone around talking. It's like any other filming media, whether a film, a documentary, you still have to tell a story. There has to be a purpose behind it, a beginning, a middle, and an end. I mainly do traveling vlogs, but even with that, it needs the essence of a story. So the start of your journey, the midpoint, the things that happen, the unexpected things, and the ending. So what have you learned? What do you recommend for people who are going to go through the same experience? And to get this right, it requires planning. Yes, even vlogging does require some sort of planning. Now, one of the examples, I planned out for my vlog going to Dubai. And actually, one thing that I didn't consider was actually in Dubai, you have to self-declare your drone. So upon landing, they confiscated my drone and I had to collect it back when coming back. And so I had to adapt my whole idea on how I was filming this vlog. Planning is important, of course, but you also have to take in consideration things might change. So you have to make sure that you're engaging with the audience. You as the creator, narrator, and the center of the piece. So you can't be afraid to be talking to the camera, especially if you're out in public. Now, I know that it can feel a bit strange walking around talking to the camera, but actually if you look around, it's quite normal now. Everyone's on their phone FaceTiming. So the next part is the filming process. Now, especially for travel vlogging or behind the scenes, make sure that you are filming a lot of content. What do I mean by that? I mean, constantly make sure that you're filming as much as you can. So don't just film what you think you need. Film more. Film anything that you see. Now, the important things that you need to film, you need to capture a lot of B-roll. Many of you might not be filmographers and might not be aware what B-roll is. B-roll is the supporting footage to the main footage. So what is this? The slow motion compositions, anything that helps your story transition. So what I like to do is I like to capture a lot of slow motion and cinematic establishing shots, so drone shots, taking the viewer with me onto the next step of the journey or letting them know where we are currently. So make sure that you're capturing a lot of B-roll, and this will help you in the next stage, which will be the editing stage. Now, the B-roll stage is where you can really get cinematic. So apart from just filming yourself, you can really acclimatize yourself to the environment that you're in. So you can use anything that ties down to what you're talking about substantially in your vlog. Now, the next step is the editing process. Now, this is one of the most important processes for your vlog. This is the make or break part of your vlog. Now, the first thing that I like to do when I'm editing, and I edit on Premiere Pro, so I like to create a folder where I have my main footage and another folder where I keep my B-roll. So anything that I shot on the drone, anything that is tying into the story. And the first thing that I edit is I put a sequence out with all the main shots. So I cut and I chop everything that I'm explaining. Now, one of the important things when editing a vlog is to make sure that there is decent pacing. Now, by that, what I mean is you don't want to have dead space, moments of silence, moments like, and then I went to here and I was thinking, so that won't work. What you want to do is constant pacing. That will lose the interest of the audience. So constant pacing, cutting out dead space, and making sure that the information is relayed. Once you have the right pacing and you have the right information that you're trying to give your audience, you can start the process of adding the B-roll that will tie down the story. Now, I know that previously I said shoot, make sure you shoot a lot. Now this part is where you have to get rid. Yes, you have to get rid of footage. And by that I mean you can't be too precious now of everything that you've shot, because what's important is what ties down to your story. You have to look at this objectively. So if it can fit, it can fit. If it can't, then you have to get rid of it. I know you filmed the cinematic stuff and you filmed some amazing footage, but actually if it doesn't go down with what you're trying to say, then it's just going to occupy space and you're going to lose the viewer's interest. So no footage is ever wasted. This footage, if anything, you can always use it for something else and it can just be your stock footage. But make sure that you're true to the edit that you are doing. So the other thing that I like to do, and mainly you find this footage in the B-roll, but I suppose it's also tied in with the main footage, is your key shot. So this is what, if someone was to say in 1 or 2 shots, what summarizes your vlog.
London, City, Tokyo, bound.
This is your selling point. You find that and maybe you put it at the beginning, just as the buy-in ticket. So someone will see that and they'll be like, this is what this vlog is about. This is what I want to see. So they'll sit down and they'll be invested to watch your vlog until the end or until they find that shot. So make sure that you identify what that shot is and give them a glimpse of it at the beginning. And this will tie in, just like having a really flashy thumbnail on YouTube. It's just the first thing that your viewer will get to see and will buy their interest into your vlog. Which ties down to the next part, which is the final touches. So make sure you have a good title. So something that is good branding for your vlog. So a good title, a great thumbnail, which you need to have for YouTube. And make sure that you are sharing it. It depends on who you're trying to reach with your vlog. So make sure you're sharing it on all the socials, Reddit, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and make sure that you have compelling caption. So one of the tools that I like to use is TubeBuddy. You can search into keywords and use the right hashtags that sell your vlog. One of the things that I learned in my journey is that don't be too precious. And by that I mean, there's some people who have found themselves editing that one vlog for a year because they were afraid that it was never good enough and trying to improve it. Okay, I understand trying to improve something, but it's also good to grow with your audience. So make sure that yes, it is at the standard that you are happy with, put it out, and the next one you will see the improvements, you will see the gradual improvement, rather than keeping hidden away that one piece that you keep working on and keep editing, and well, the world won't get to see it, or you won't be able to see your own improvement. Another thing, I like to do travel vlogs. Of course, it means that I can't be traveling every day, so it means that I'm not able to provide frequent material or frequent vlogs. Some people choose to do daily vlogs. That also has its ups and downs. Of course, you'll be able to upload more, but it also requires you to be creative every day and every day come up with a new concept. Every day come up with something that's going to keep your audience engaged. And that can meet its own problems. It's not sustainable in the long run, but that's what I've learned. Everyone has their own way of doing things. So make sure that you choose something that you feel like you can engage with and you can keep producing. So these are the things that I've learned over the years vlogging. I hope this information has been helpful to you and you can start your journey as a vlogger. This is Joash from Just Be Creative. Make sure you follow me at Joash365. I hope this information has been great for you. And one of the most important thing is make sure you are enjoying what you're doing.